we have people from multiple trades coming to use our First Amendment rights to protest the two-gate system. Right here we're at a two-gate job, and we are fighting for fair conditions and wages for all workers. This is our first job that we've been at today.
And what are the issues that workers have in non-union jobs?
Well, I can speak from experience because I was a non-union worker. They have very different conditions. One of the things that I experienced, I can speak to, is that I had to bring a lot of my own tools to work. People are really frightened for their positions, so there's no hiring hall. So when they get laid off, they don't know where their next job's gonna come from. Another issue is that unless they're on a prevailing wage job, like this, I'm not sure if this is a prevailing wage job, but you could be working alongside people that are organized, that are getting paid a very standard wage, and you could be getting paid way less. So, and that's
you could be shortchanged.
Yeah, you could be shortchanged. Yeah, and that's something that we have to address as San Francisco. San Francisco has traditionally been a very strong organized labor town, and we're seeing that slip away, and it scares us. We want to use our First Amendment rights before we forget that we have them.
And why May Day?
Yeah.
Why May Day?
May Day is an International Workers' Day, so we picked it as a symbolic day. It's a day to celebrate worker struggle. So we thought this is our first action as United Rank and File, so we thought it'd be a good day for our debut event.
It's a beautiful day.
It is. It's going to be a fantastic day.
Okay.
A good day for exercising our First Amendment rights.
Two-gate system is where you have union workers and non-union workers on the same project. Union workers have to use one gate and non-union workers have to use the other gate, and it allows the job to continue even if there's a picket going on, because the non-union workers can go through the non-union gate, essentially.
And what happens? What does that mean?
In a nutshell, it pisses off the union, basically. I don't know.
Do you think it's good?
I think people have to feed themselves and their families, so if you're sitting at home on the books and you can't find work and you're still paying dues, you're not getting ahead.
Would you like to see 100% union?
I would like to just see everybody be able to work and move forward and support their families.
And what's the condition for the people who aren't in the union at this site? Is it any different from the union members?
No. There's the same quality of craftsmanship, there's the same quality of safety, there's the same quality of schooling involved. I mean, I'm an electrician and I have to be trained properly to be able to fulfill my, job requirements. So I'm no less qualified than the union guy over here or the non-union guy over here.
Where did you get your training? Did you go to
School.
Training school?
Yeah, well, I have to take X amount of hours of school to be certified. I'm not a journeyman because I just clean the truck out, right? So
what's going to happen here, do you think?
Here, they're going to piss off the neighbors. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here.
Okay,
Obviously, it's going to be a circus today, so your guess is as good as mine.
Is this the first time you've seen this?
This, yes. Picketing, no. But this is going to be, it's going to be a circus today.
You guys are waiting to go to work? What's happening?
We don't know what we're doing yet.
Okay.
We're thinking about it. Let's go have breakfast.
Shut it down. San Francisco is a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco is a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down.
Good. Yeah, they don't need that. So look, this is a non-sanctioned picket, okay? Non-sanctioned by any unions. It is a picket against the two-gate system, okay? I have a flyer.
I have one over
Shit, I lost it.
You can have mine.
Would anybody like to volunteer to read it? Okay. Okay. So this is a free speech country. They have the right to picket. I've called the cops because we can't make noise until 7 o'clock. But their loud mouth came on just before 6. Haven't seen the cops yet. So don't be intimidated. I can't force you to go to work. I can't fine you for not going to work. Like I said, it's an unsanctioned picket. One thing I want you to make sure you do, if you're union, use the union gate. If you're non-union, use the non-union gate. Just follow the rules, okay? It's very simple. Union gate is right here at this end.
No, the other one.
Oh,
How's
thanks a
that?
lot,
Anybody
Gary.
want to correct me?
Man.
All right, so the non-union gate is right here at this end. The union gate is at the other end. Now the other end gate is very crowded right now. So we have delivery gates. We have the delivery gate for non-union is close to this end. The delivery gate for union is a little ways down and all the way down to the garage. So we have a middle gate that we've opened up. We're not going to take down any fences. We're going to keep it locked so we don't get any intruders. Any questions? I didn't realize it was
Sounds kind of complicated.
You did a good job, though.
Huh?
It looked real.
Yeah. What?
Take 2.
Take 2?
Yeah, man.
One more time.
Look real.
So I don't know.
You got it.
Greg, you okay? Well, you know what? They got signs.
Not anything against non-union. I've always been. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
35 years.
Don't be sorry.
Free speech.
I'm not sorry.
But I don't. But I never come down on anybody that do. I'm not against non-union. But I understand where they're coming from.
Just fighting the two-gate system.
What is that?
Well, non-union people use gate B, union use gate A. Not use them all.
What is?
It's been like that forever. I didn't know what was happening.
So it's union and non-union? Is that?
Yeah, the B gate's non-union, A gate's union. Same gates, but different spots.
Okay. Why are they against that? You know,
I have no idea.
what kind of work do you do?
I'm a glazer.
Take a stand.
Partly be damned. Workers take a stand. Partly be damned. Workers take a stand. Partly be damned. Workers take a stand. Partly be damned. Take a stand. Taft Hartley be damned. Workers take a stand. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. System's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the two-gate system's injury to one is an injury to one.
Alex Martinez.
What's going on here today?
We're protesting the two-gate system, which was an oppressive system set up by Taft-Hartley in 1947 in order to destroy labor and to separate us. So yeah, they set up two gates, non-union one, union the other, and it made it illegal for unions to protest the union gate. We're trying to say out here that we're using our First Amendment rights and saying that we don't think you should cross the picket line no matter what, and we're picketing both gates.
And how has two gates affected unions in the United States and building trades?
It's interesting because it's made it's kind of alienated people and it's made them not understand that why unions are here, and a lot of our membership kind of doesn't understand the history of why these laws are passed and what things were like before. Because if you look at the early history of unions, I mean, there were pretty progressive. I mean, they believe that they knew they're like God. Their grandparents lived through like the late 19th century, where you just got taken advantage of like crazy. And it's interesting because April 20th was actually the 100-year anniversary of the Ludlow massacre in Ludlow, Colorado, where the miners went on strike against Rockefeller because he was not paying them any money, and he paid them in script. So it'd be like if you worked at Target and they paid you in a Target gift card. Now, is that right? I tend not to think so. So that's why I'm out here, and I come from a long line of union members, and just look at history and what things are like, and then I think you would kind of have a clearer picture, because in America, we're not really taught about that. You're taught about, George Washington and everything's freaking merry, but, it's really not. Things are a lot more complicated than they seem.
Are you surprised that 2 gate jobs are big jobs now in San Francisco? Which is
No, I mean, this is the last kind of stronghold, and right now we're only, I believe the private unions are only 6%. So we've continuously gone down, especially since the 70s, when Taft-Hartley kind of architected 2 gate. In the 70s, they really pushed it upon everything. So this is the first time in San Francisco history, I think, that a lot of these big jobs are going non-union. I mean, there's 6 non-union contractors on here, and we're not against these workers who are non-union. They're pretty much doing what anyone would do. They're trying to support themselves and their family. We just want them to understand that if we continue to go down this road, we're kind of heading back to, well, before there were unions. And I don't know if people knew what that was like if you worked in a factory. Like in a factory in Massachusetts, like those factory girls in like 1850s, I think you'd be lucky if you lived past 25. It's just like, I don't know, that's not really good.
So the unions are big in San Francisco compared to other cities. Are they organizing an education campaign against 2 gate jobs? What are the unions doing?
I think that's one of the reasons why we're out here. We feel the union can do more, but they're handcuffed by these laws. So it kind of makes them feel that anything we do, we're going to get sued. But we're out here on our First Amendment rights, so, I mean, that's why we're protected. So these laws were set up by corporations who want to exploit workers even more, and they handcuff their unions. And, I mean, you got to do something, because these businesses are doing everything they can to maximize their profits. So why wouldn't you do, as a worker, everything you can do to try to stop that and try to make more rights? I mean, I come from the restaurant industry, where I worked as a manager 50 hours a week, and I didn't get health insurance or anything. Like, is that right, that I'm working at a business 10-hour days for 5 days a week and I don't get anything? We just kind of accept that. We accept that that's okay. But then you look in the back and you read some of the things that mostly a lot of illiterate workers were speaking about, and it kind of rings true, and they're a lot smarter than we kind of think, because if you have a college degree, you think everything. I know the way, but it's interesting.
What about the politicians in San Francisco? I understand there's going to be a picket at the Veterans Building, publicly funded job. What do you think about public money being used on?
Well, this is the thing. Our mission statement is extremely similar to when unions first started, about we don't believe electoral politics is the correct way to go. We believe more in direct action like this. I mean, when you see a bunch of people out here and you're driving by, I mean, it was just like me holding a sign and be like, who is this, a weirdo? But now you got a bunch of people who are like, well, what's that about? Like, what is that about? And if you research it, you really have to, you let the research sing, because the other things are complicated. It's not really like a cookie cutter history, but we believe that direct action is the right way to go, and a lot of the early union leaders believe that you have to do things that are maybe borderline illegal. We don't know, but you have to, because the laws are set up against you.
United we stand, divided we fall.
An injury to one is an injury to all.
Good day to you. Happy May Day. Happy May Day. Come join us on the picket line. We got t-shirts down the other gate. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
The 2 gate
system's got to go. Hey, hey. Go home. The two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey. Go home. The two-gate system's got to go. Go home. The two-gate system's got to go. Hey, hey.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I told the guy.
Can you go back on the sidewalk, please?
I told my guy.
Can you go on the sidewalk, please? Hold it back up a little bit.
So nobody's coming in.
Back up. Thank you.
That's all right. My shots of you guys are you guys standing away from the dog side line.
You guys have a quick flop.
Right.
You don't have anybody organizing this? So if it's not an organized protest, you understand what happens, right? So I would like to talk to you.
United we stand, together we fight. Workers of the world unite. United we stand, together we fight. All workers of the world unite. Workers, never to the boss. A picket line means do not cross. Loyal to my sister, never to a boss. Picket line means do not cross. Loyal to my brothers, never to the boss. A picket line means do not. Picket line means do not cross. Loyal to my sisters, never to a boss. Picket line means do not cross. Loyal to my brothers. Do not cross. Loyal to my sister, never to a boss. A picket line means do not cross. Loyal to my brothers, never to a boss. A picket line means do not cross. Loyal to my brothers, never to a boss. Picket line means do not cross. Shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down.
Francisco's a union town. Picket lines means do not
Shut
cross.
it down.
Picket lines means do not cross. Picket lines mean do not cross. Picket lines mean do not cross. Picket lines mean do not cross. Picket line means do not cross. Picket lines mean do not cross. Picket lines mean do not cross. Picket lines mean do not cross.
Do not cross.
Anybody know who's the picket captain?
I do not.
Picket line, picket line, do not cross. Keep moving. Picket line, do not cross. Picket system, shut it down. Picket line, do not cross. Picket line, shut it down.
San Francisco's a union town.
Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town.
Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down.
San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down. San Francisco's a union town. Two-gate system, shut it down.
What do you think about this picket line today?
Well, the guys no union, right?
Does that bother you?
You know, that's nice. You know, you got union, that's better.
That's better.
Yeah, more benefits.
It's better for workers.
Yeah, it's better for workers.
What do you think about this two-gate situation?
As my boss, you know, I'm working.
It's the union guys here. You're local? What's their position? Who is that guy?
These guys, picket line? I don't know.
No, I mean the union official. There's somebody here from the district council?
I think the plumbers and electricians here don't got union, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
So does that weaken labor? Have non-union people on two jobs?
Yeah.
The two-gate system's got to go. 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 Keep walking.
But today we've gone national. And that's because we are very fortunate to have with us today. It's a blessing. We have one of the most visionary, progressive labor leaders in the country. Someone who understands the struggle and what we fight so hard for. What we want to achieve for workers. A man who represents 500,000 working men and women across North America, and he's a native San Franciscan. Please welcome Labor's International Union General President, Terrence Michael O'Sullivan. Right over there. Yeah.
So why don't you introduce yourself?
My name's Terry O'Sullivan. I'm General President of Labor's International Union, North America.
What brought you to San Francisco? What are the issues that concern you today?
Well, really, I'm in San Francisco on other LIUNA business, but May Day is a big day throughout the United States, throughout the world. So I came here in support of my brothers and sisters in the labor movement to be with them on this day.
And it seems like there's a lot of money coming to San Francisco, 27 billionaires, but it seems like workers, trade union workers, are losing money, they're losing income.
No, I think they are not only here in San Francisco, but across the globe. And I think today is as a celebration of what workers mean. I mean, the most valuable asset we have in our country and throughout the globe, with all due respect, isn't Wall Street, it's not corporate America, it's working men and women. And today I think it is in honor of that and for us to further recognize the value of work and the people that do it.
And you spoke at the AFL-CIO convention about your concern about the Taft-Hartley plans. What's happened to these Taft-Hartley healthcare plans for workers who have good healthcare plans?
Well, it's still a work in progress, to tell you the truth. We're still working on fixes to the Affordable Care Act to try and make sure that the hard-earned gains of working men and women through the collective bargaining process, that our health and welfare funds aren't destroyed, and also at the same time working for pension reform to ensure the future of defined benefit pension plans. So workers are up against it. This is a tough time. While there may be plenty of work in San Francisco, across the United States, workers are under siege. All that we fight for and all that we stand for in our way of life is under attack.
Well, privatization is another issue, outsourcing, contracting out. What is being done nationally within the AFL-CIO and the labor movement to oppose privatization and outsourcing?
I mean, in general, opposing it, but those are typically, local fights. So, across the country, you've seen a number of battles on the privatization front. I wish we were making more progress on that. It is corporate America's way of undermining the collective rights of workers.
Last question on two gates. There's a veterans building here across the street, publicly funded, and it's got a two-gate situation. It seems like there is a problem of non-union encroachment on organized labor with these two-gate jobs, even in San Francisco, which is a strong union town. What is the plan to go after these two gates and try to get everyone to be union on a construction job?
Well, I'm not in a position to talk locally what they're doing because I'm not familiar. Somebody else would be better at that. I think nationally is the reason why we're fighting for labor law reform. Unfortunately, we haven't made a lot of progress, but we need to change the labor laws in this country that work in favor of workers when they come together and form and join a union. So at the national level, we continue to push for labor law reform. Two-gate system is a system that undermines collective bargaining. It undermines the rights of workers who belong to a union, who choose freely to belong to a union, and it needs to be fixed. Specifically what they're doing here in San Francisco, I can't tell.
Are there any bills in Congress to end the two-gate system?
There is not. There is not. Not at this point, anyway. And even if there was, it's awful hard to get anything passed in Congress these days, but it doesn't mean that we stop trying.
Okay.
Thank you.
My name is Anthony Travis, and I'm with 261, and we protesting today about the cost of living wages, and us being city workers and not being treated right. So we just want our fair share.
And what's the city telling you? I mean, there's all this money is coming to San Francisco, all this new construction. There's no money for city workers?
Well, it's city work. It's money here, you know what I'm saying? What the city is telling us, I'm not sure. I let the bigger people deal with that. But, I know that right now we're here fighting for cost of living and living wages. And that's what we're fighting for today.
And can working people afford to live in San Francisco anymore?
No way. I'm barely even surviving in San Francisco. So no way. I mean, at some point, the cost of living have to come down for working class people to live here, and for families to live here, and for them to be able to survive out in San Francisco, you have to make a good wage. And that's unheard of right now in San Francisco. So nobody can really, as a family, live here no more.
Well, do you think we should have more $1 million condominiums?
No, I think we should have more low-price homes so families can come back to San Francisco. That's what I think.
And what's going to happen if all the workers and union people are pushed out of San Francisco?
Who knows? The city might. You know what they would do is contract everything out in union bus and get rid of the unions, and we can't have that. That's why we're here now. Yes.
Is there a serious problem with privatization?
I'm more than sure it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're here right now today, to show support and unity with our union members and what we believe in and what we are here standing for today. And that's why we're here today.
So we can keep this city going. You know, we got to survive, so we got to have higher wages to eat and take care of our bills. You know.
Well, there seems to be a lot of money coming to San Francisco. It's Twitter, the billionaires. There's lots of tax subsidies.
Well, that's a beautiful thing too. You know, it's always beautiful when we can get more increase. Though it doesn't matter what's going on here. You know, the cost of living goes up continuously, so we need more wages, more money to survive. Come on now, this is San Francisco. It's never going to stop going up. They're constantly building, and we constantly need more money. You know what I mean? This is the state of the art. Soon this is going to be the World Trade Building. The World Trade City. You know what I'm saying? Just it by itself. It doesn't have to be a building. Just the city itself is going to be that.
And what union are you with?
Local 261.
What kind of work do you do?
I do labor.
Work for who?
I work for, I just got hired today, thank God, for this company I haven't even met. So that's why I'm really down here too, because I've been out of work. But now I just got a job today and I'm very blessed.
My name is James Bailey.
And what brings you to San Francisco City Hall on May Day?
I'm a sheet metal worker for local union 104, and we are trying to get jobs. You know, we're trying to make this one of the great cities to work for. If you want to come to work, come to San Francisco. We have a lot of good jobs here, and we're trying to get this place built up again. You know, where it's supposed to be.
And I noticed that there are a lot of two-day jobs across the street at the War Memorial Building.
Right.
How is that affecting unionized labor?
It's affecting us pretty bad. You know what I mean? Because if you put somebody in there, and if it's a union job, we want all unions in there. That's it. Everybody needs to be union. You know, that's the only way you can live a decent life is union. You know?
And why is this happening, even on a public job, that they have non-union people?
They're trying to get away with as little as possible. They're trying to make as much money as possible out the minimum wage of people as possible. That's what they're doing.
So what does May Day mean to you today?
May Day means the day that, you know, we can all come together and, you know, all the labor workers, all the people that are union, and try to make us all come together as one.